Ocho sampo pagyo trashi pa tuche tempe chinle yarngoda pelge drolor zambe ze parche palden lame shabla solwade Oma Guru Vajradara Sumati Munisha Sanekar Utta Vardani Shri Bhadra Varsa Manya Sarva Siddhi Hum Oma Guru Vajradara Sumati Munisha Utta Vardani Shri Bhadra Varsa Manya Sarva Siddhi Hum Om Guru Vajradara Sumati Munisha Sanekar Utta Vardani Shri Bhadra Varsa Manya Sarva Siddhi Hum Om Guru Sumati Munisha Sanekar Utta Vardani Shri Bhadra Varsa Manya Sarva Siddhi Hum Om Guru Vajradara Sumati Munishas Utta Vardani Shri Bhadra Varsa Manya Sarva Siddhi Hum Pakyuke kudan dagi lu pakyuke sundan dagi nga pakyuke tukdan dagi yi tünyerme çıktı çingi lu makyuke kudan dagi lu makyuke sundan dagi nga Makyuke tukdan dagi tünyerme çıktı çingi Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha
One important aspect when we recite or we follow a sadhana, or we learn a practice, is understanding that what is written in the sadhana, what one should quote unquote do, it's like a map that shows us the inner path that we need to follow. But one thing is the map, another thing is the actual path, the road. If we look at a map on how to go from here to Monte Zeta, which is really beautiful, it's right behind here. Right? How can I get there? I need to walk this way, that way. So one thing is looking at the map and learning the map, and another thing is actually walking the path. Maybe, maybe, maybe I look at the map and it's just maybe on the map there's one point when I'm actually walking, I see how beautiful it is, but I can't see that from the map. And similarly, along our path, we can give emphasis to one aspect or another. So the path is the same, but we can stop and look at the landscape. We can collect flowers. We can wait for the sunset. We can look at each passage better. Similarly, in the practice, today I wanted to give more emphasis. Today I'd like to give more emphasis to the accumulation of mantra. But the practice of self-healing is very complex. So when you do it very well, it's a little bit like taking a virtual trip, where at the beginning of the practice, it's something that is repeated again and again. We link, we release ourselves from the the coarse identity that we have of ourselves, and we live it differently by connecting to virtuous aspects. There's a first part of there's a preparatory phase, and then there are other passages. But today, now, I'd like to do the preliminary practices um, in a non-detailed way, but but there's a lot to see there too. It's a marvelous part to do the visualizations well of the preliminary practices is wonderful. But today we'll give more emphasis to the recitation of mantras. So please repeat after me this transmission of the mantra of the five Dhyani Buddhas. First of all, mantra Om Ahum they have, which is body, speech, and mind in an enlightened state. And in the middle is the name of the Buddha. For so we have Om A Amoga Siddhi Hum. Om A Ratnasambhava Hum. Om A Akshobhya Hum. Om A Amitabha Hum. Om A Veruchana Hum. So this is how the structure of the mantra, generally speaking, is. So please repeat after me.
Omo a amoga siddhi hum. Omo a amoga siddhi hum. Omo a amoga siddhi hum. Omo a ratna sambhava hum. Omo a ratna sambhava hum. Omo a ratna sambhava hum. Omo a akshobhya hum. Omo a akshobhya hum. Omo a akshobhya hum. Omo a amitabha hum. Omo a amitabha hum. Omo a amitabha hum. Omo a veirochana hum. Omo a veirochana hum. Omo a veirochana hum.
When we do the transmission of the mantras, why do we repeat 3 times? Because 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 there's actually a visualization to follow, but I didn't give it to you, so I can't expect you to have done it. Now we'll do it again with the visualization, and you'll understand why it's repeated 3 times. So visualize first that in your 5 chakras there are the lotus flowers of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, and within there are the seed syllables, and around each seed syllable there's the mantra garland that turns. Initially, visualize only the seed syllables, and in my 5 chakras there are the 5 seed syllables and the mantra garlands. Actually, if we want to be more specific, there at my 5 chakras, there are the 5 Dhyani Buddhas seated on this lotus flower, and at their hearts there is the seed syllable, um, and there's the mantra garland around our hearts. But now, just imagine At the first recitation of the mantra, imagine from my chakra, the mantra garland comes from my channel, my mouth, into your mouth and stabilizes in your chakra around the seed syllable. In the second repetition, the second emanation comes out, enters, and becomes stable with you. So the word, speech of the master becomes stable with your own, and the third time, once again, the mantra garland comes out from mine chakras, from my mouth into yours, and becomes one with your mantra around each of the we'll do around so your 5 chakras. So imagine if you have 5 chakras, and at each one there's a lotus flower, and in each one there's the seed syllable Om Ahum Cham Ri. In my 5 chakras, there are the lotus flowers and the seed syllables and the mantra garland around them. At the secret chakra, it's Om A Amoga Siddhi Hum. At the navel, Om A Ratna Sambhava Hum. At the heart, Om A Akshobhya Hum. At my throat, Om A Amitabha Hum. And at my crown, Om A Verochana Hum. As you repeat the mantra after me, the mantra garland comes out of my mouth, enters to your mouth, and establishes itself at your respective chakra, starting with the secret chakra and moving up. And in the second one, it becomes stable, and the third one becomes one. Repeat after me.
Om A Amoga Siddhi Hum. Om A Amoga Siddhi Hum. Om A Amoga Siddhi Hum. Om A Ratna Sambhava Hum. Om A Ratna Sambhava Hum. Om A Ratna Sambhava Hum. Om A Akshobhya Hum. Om A Akshobhya Hum. Om A Akshobhya Hum. Om A Amitabha Hum. Om A Amitabha Hum. Om A Amitabha Hum. Om A Vairochana Hum. Om A Vairochana Hum. Om A Vairochana Hum.
I wanted to give the transmission of the mantra because when we visualize a mantra, it's not obligatory, but it's good to have had the transmission. Now, let's do the practice together. As I said before, we'll give more emphasis to the accumulation of mantra this time. So sit in a comfortable position with your back straight but not tense. Our shoulders are relaxed. Our head is slightly forward. Our hands are in the mudra of meditative concentration, the right over the left, and with our thumbs that meet under at the height of our navel. Our mouth is relaxed with our tongue that is resting on our palate. Our eyes are slightly closed, looking downwards. Our awareness is on our breath. Let's begin simply by observing our own breath. Without forcing it, without directing it, we simply observe it. The movement of our own body as we inhale, And exhale. Observe how long our breath is. If it's abdominal, or rather, if it's higher, if it comes from our chest, how do we breathe? If our rhythm is constant or irregular, we simply watch and observe our breath. We allow ourselves to be present in this present moment. Later we'll have time to look towards the future, look back to our past, but in this moment, right now, we bring our attention gently onto our own breath. Little by little, we bring our breath to a deeper breath. We begin with an abdominal breathing. We inhale deeply, and then we exhale also deeply. We bring our breathing to a yogic breathing. Rather, we continue our abdominal breathing to fill up also our upper body, our diaphragm, and our upper body, our chest. We breathe completely, and then we exhale little by little, following the opposite order. So from our chest down to our abdomen, where we empty out completely all the air, pulling our abdomen in. We allow ourselves to create small empty spaces between the inhale and the exhale, and between the exhale and the inhale. Inhale. And exhale. Visualize our body as a body of light, transparent and light, luminous. At the center of our body, there's a central channel with two side channels at the sides. The side channels come from our nostrils and meet 3 fingers under the navel. As instead, our central channel goes from our forehead and descends along our body, along our spinal cord. With the 9-round breathing exercise, we are going to eliminate the energetic blocks that have accumulated in our energy channels. Make a Vajra fist, and each one can follow the 9-round breathing exercise at your own rhythm. Inhale and exhale.
Nello spazio davanti
In the space in front of us, Guru Buddha arises in the aspect of Buddha Shakyamuni, inseparable from our gurus and lineage masters, inseparable from all Buddhas and all sacred beings. Guru Buddha smiles at us, observing ourselves. We recognize that as long as we're taken by ignorance, by attachment, by anger, by the so-called karma, actions done in the past, inevitably we will continue in this cycle of samsara. And deeply, we don't want it anymore. We want to get out of this cycle. And for this reason, we ask for help. We ask for help to the Guru, to the Buddha, to the Dharma, to the Sangha. And we take refuge, asking for the path to be conceded to us so that we can walk, so that we can get out of this vicious cycle of samsara. Guru Buddha accepts our requests, and light rays emanate from his 5 chakras that absorb into our respective chakras.
Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurubhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurubhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya. Osserviamo
We observe around us, and we see that there are many, many sentient beings, starting from our own family members and friends, people that we know, and, and everyone we don't know. They're infinite. Human beings, animals, all kinds of beings. We see that each one wants to be happy and doesn't want to suffer, just like us. We allow ourselves to go beyond our own selfishness, and we expand that feeling that we have for the attraction to happiness and aversion to suffering. This feeling expands and includes other beings around us, like a wave that expands out, that goes out from our heart. Just as we want to be happy, we want every being to be happy. Just as we don't want to suffer, we want every being to be free from any form of suffering. To help every being get out of suffering and reach a deep state of peace, we need ourselves to become a Buddha. And for this reason, we desire to reach enlightenment, and we take the commitment to follow the Dharma path. Buddha, in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I take refuge until enlightenment. With the practice of generosity and the other perfections, may I obtain the state of Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings.
Pardo dani kyapso chi dagi jinso gibe sonam gi rola pinchira sangye drubra sho sangye chodan soge chonam la chancho pardo dani kyapso chi dagi jinso gibe son rola pinchira sangye drubra sho sangye chodan soge chonam la chancho pardo dani kyapso chi dagi jinso gibe sonam Drola pinchira sangye drupar sho simchen tamchen dewa dan dewe gyudan dembra gyurche simchen tamche dunga dan dunga gi gyudan trawara simchen tamche dunga mebe dewa dan mi trewara gyurche simchen tamche nirin cha nidan rewe tanyom la nebra kyurchi simchen tamche lusim gi dunga le soshin trayon lusim dewa dan dembra gyurche simchen tamche nga so top china necho koryo tanshin tsama ne gyurche simchen tamche dan zambu lingi kenro tat chinangi shide tan tukun dembra kyurchi. Guru Buddha davanti a noi.
Guru Buddha in front of us dissolves into a beautiful golden light that comes towards us and enters in our forehead, filling up our entire body with light. We really want to reach Buddhahood as fast as possible, and for this reason, we will now do the practice of Nalso-tantric self-healing. The light rays expand throughout our central channel until they reach the entire universe. Everything dissolves into light. In an instant, the universe reappears, and we appear as Vajrasattva with a body of light with one face and two arms in pure state. From our heart chakra, light rays emanate and go everywhere, eliminating all and every kind of impurity, conflict, making the environment harmonious and pure. Light rays emanate again from our heart, generating an ocean of offerings in front of us.
Namke kangun kyab kyuruchi. Om Namo Bhagavate Benza Sarva Pramadane Tathagata Yarhate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Benze Benze Ma Tetsa Benze Ma Vidya Benze Ma Bodhicitta Ma Bodhi Mandupa Sangramana Benze Sarva Karma Awar Vishodana Benze Svoha Kuncho Sungi Dembadan Sange Danchanchus Chilabdan, Soni Yonso, Zoben, Adan, Chimbodan, Chiki, Yenambra, Dachin, Samgimi, Kyab, Topki, Teshini, Tokyurchi.
In the space in front of us, Guru Buddha arises in the aspect of our own Guru, or as Buddha Shakyamuni. He smiles at us. In his 5 chakras, there are the 5 Dhyani Bhuttas. from our heart, light rise, emanate, inviting Buddhas and every lineage master, every Buddha, Bodhisattva, every holy being, to inviting them to come here to this place to bless us. From the depth of our hearts, we make request to Guru Buddha and all sacred beings to come here to bless each one of us.
Malu seman chen kun ki gong gyur chi du de pung che mi ze chum ze la mo na malu yan da ken kyur pe Chomanden korche nedir sheksuso.
Guru Buddha accepts our request from each wisdom being, every being, every holy being, and comes an emanation, some as big as mountains, some as small as atoms, and they absorb into Guru Buddha visualized in front of us. In the presence of Guru Buddha, we make praise and we prostrate with body, speech, and mind. We make offerings, external, internal, secret, and offerings of emptiness. And in the presence of Guru Buddha, we openly admit every non-virtuous action we've ever committed, and we ask for his blessings to have the strength and the clarity to not repeat them again. We rejoice deeply for every virtuous action and every feeling of joy of every holy being and every sentient being. We ask Guru Buddha to guide us with the Dharma in every moment of our lives and to remain with us inseparable in this life, at our death, in the bardo, and in every future rebirth. We dedicate that every being can reach Buddhahood as soon as possible.
Korwa maton pardo lekshune drola cheki korlo korwa dang da shenge nam chan chubo chemboro
We ask Guru Buddha to bless us, to bless our 5 chakras, our body, speech, and mind, creating the necessary conditions so that we can develop our qualities to their maximum potential to help others. As a sign of our request for blessings, we offer the mandala.
Shu para shu yedam guru ratna mendrala kam niryatayami.
Guru Buddha accepts our request for blessings from his 3 chakras, crown, throat, and heart. Light rays emanate, white, red, and blue in color, that absorb into our crown, throat, and heart, bringing us the blessings of body, speech, and mind of, of Guru Buddha and of every lineage master and every sacred holy being. Then light rays and nectar of the 5 colors emanate from the 5 chakras, white from the crown, red from the throat, blue from the heart, yellow from the navel, and green from the secret chakra, absorbing into our respective chakras and bringing us the blessings of our 5 chakras so that we can develop our qualities relative to these chakras without any interference.
Pa gyu tra shi pa tu che tempe trin le yar ngoda pelge dro lor zampe ze parche pal den la me shabla solvade Oma Guru Vajradara Sumati Muni Shasane Karma Utavardanye Shri Bhadra Varsamanya Sarva Siddhi Hum Hum Oma Guru Vajradara Sumati Muni Shasane Karma Utavardanye Shri Bhadra Varsamanya Sarva Siddhi Hum Hum Om Aguru Vajradara Sumati Muni Shasane Karma Utavardanye Shri Bhadra Varsamanya Sarva Siddhi Hum Om Guru Buddha 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 Siddhi Hum.
Purification of the 5 elements at our 5 chakras. Let's purify the space element at our crown chakra, the wind at our secret chakra. The wind blows, purifying the fire at our navel. The wind blows green in color with the sound of yam. The red fire with the sound of ram at our navel grows, purifying the yellow earth with the sound of lam at our heart. The heat of the earth ascends, heating up the water at our throat white in color with the sound of bam, evaporating, heating up, and melting the white bodhicitta at our crown, melting the white bodhicitta that comes down like a rain of nectar throughout our entire body.
Ram lam bam, 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 shude shude soha, shude shude soha, shude shude soha. Namo shude shude swaha, Ram ho shude shude swaha, Lam ho shude shude swaha, Bam ho shude shude swaha. Eya Ram Lam Bam Shude Shude Swaha.
The wind blows, the fire grows, the earth heats up, and the water evaporates, condensing at our crown, and a nectar of rain comes down, generating a deep sense of bliss that overwhelms us physically, mentally. In this state of bliss, we perceive that everything, every phenomenon, including ourselves, appears as being of independent autonomous existence when instead they're all interdependent and so lack autonomous intrinsic existence.
Shuddha Sarva Dharma Swabhava Shuddhoha.
All phenomena are of pure nature as being as lacking inherent existence, and so am I. The entire universe dissolves into light. We lose the ability to perceive anything around us. Our five senses, little by little, turn off. Earth into fire, fire dissolves into wind, wind into the space of consciousness. Our subtle body dissolves, and we experience the white vision, the red increase, and finally black near attainment. There's nothing other than a total darkness, total dark blackness. Just like the first rays of dawn after a dark night, our very subtle mind little by little manifests until it becomes completely bright and luminous. There's nothing other than an infinite luminous void, void of intrinsic existence, inseparable from deep bliss. And we are this non-dual union of bliss and emptiness in the very subtle state of clear light. In an instant, the universe reappears. We appear with a body of light like Vajrasattva with one face and two arms. We have a central channel which is strong and two side channels which are weaker and 5 completely balanced chakras. And at each one, a lotus flower appears. 32 a petaled green lotus flower at our secret chakra, a 64 yellow petaled lotus at our navel, an 8 petaled blue lotus at our heart, and a 16 petaled red lotus at our throat, and a 32 petaled white lotus at our crown.
Pam le pe mangompo, pam le pe mamarapo, pam le pe makarapo.
In each lotus flower, a seed syllable of the healing Buddha appears, representing our potential. At our crown appears a white Om, at our throat a red A, at the heart a blue Hung, at our navel a yellow Cham, and our secret chakra a green Ri appears in the seed syllable.
Tam Ri, Om Ahum Tam Ri, Om Ahum Tam Ri, Om Ahum Tam Ri, Om Ahum Tam Ri.
The seed syllables develop and transform into the symbols of the 5 healing Buddhas, representing our qualities that develop. At our secret chakra, the appears a double Vajra. At our navel, a yellow jewel, at our heart a blue Vajra, at our throat a red lotus, and at our crown a white Dharma wheel.
Om Ahum Tam Ri, Om Ahum Tam Ri, Om Ahum Tam Ri, Om Ahum Tam Ri, Ri le Natso Dorje Chankuri, Tram le Norbu Serpo Tram, Hung le Dorje Ngompo Hung, Ale pe mamarpo a, Om le Korolo Karpo Om.
our qualities develop even more, and the symbols transform into the five Dhyaniputas, representing our qualities like love, patience, wisdom, stability, develop to their maximum potential. At our crown chakra, Guru Buddha Virochana, white in color with the mudra of wisdom, arises. At our throat, Buddha Amitabha, red in color with the mudra of meditative concentration. At our heart arises Buddha Akshobhya, blue in color with the mudra of stability. At our navel arises the supreme healer Guru Buddha Ratnasambhava, yellow in color with the mudra of supreme generosity. And at our secret chakra arises the supreme healer Guru Buddha Amoghasiddhi, green in color with the mudra of no fear.
Om Korlo Nantse Dorje Ape Mache Dorje Hong Dorje Mi Kyo Dorje Trang Nor Borin Chung Dorje Ri Natso Dorje Ton Yun Dorje.
At our secret chakra, on the 32-petaled lotus flower, where Guru Buddha Amoghasiddhi is seated in the mudra, green in color with the mudra of no fear, at his heart is the syllable Hung, and at the center of the syllable Hung is the syllable Ri. Around Hung is the mantra garland that turns clockwise. The mantra Om A Amoga Siddhi Hum, light rays emanate from the mantra garland, from the heart of Guru Buddha Amoga Siddhi at our secret chakra, and they go into the 10 directions, going to every sentient being, especially those who are mostly taken by fear, envy, jealousy. Each one gradually reaches a state of peace, reaches the state of Guru Buddha Amoghasiddhi in union with Samaya Tara, and together and in the state of Amoghasiddhi in union with Samaya Tara, they recite the mantra together with us.
Omo Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Omo Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Omo Amoga Siddhi Hong, Omo Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong. Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, 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 Om Amoga Siddhi, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong. Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi Hong. Om Amoga Siddhi Hong, Om Amoga Siddhi, Om Amoga Siddhi, Om Amoga Siddhi Hum. 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 Om Amoga Siddhi 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 Om Amoga Siddhi Om Amoga Siddhi Hum. 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 Amoga Siddhi. Amoga Siddhi Hum.
At our navel chakra, on the lotus flower of 64 petals, yellow in color, there is seated Guru Buddha Ratnasambhava, yellow in color, in the mudra of supreme generosity. At his heart is the syllable Hum marked with Tram, and around which is the mantra garland Om A Ratnasambhava Hum. From the mantra garland, light rays emanate and go to all sentient beings and in the 10 directions, especially those afflicted by miserliness, arrogance. And these light rays adapt to the needs of those who are suffering, food for those who are hungry, those who are lonely and turning into a friend, etc., until these actually bring the Dharma and transforming each being into the state of Guru Ratnasambhava in union with the Earth Mother Lochana, who then recite the mantra also together with us. The light rays then absorb back into our navel chakra at the heart of Guru Buddha Ratnasambhava.
Om Ratna Sambhava, 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 Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. 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 Om Aratna Sambhava. Om Aratna Sambhava. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava. 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 Ratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava. 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 Om Aratna Maradna Sambhava, Maradna Sambhava, Maradna Sambhava, Maradna Sambhava, Maradna Sambhava, Maradna Sambhava, Maradna Om Maradna Sambhava, Om Maradna Sambhava, Om Maradna Sambhava. Om Maradna Sambhava, Maradna Sambhava. Pratna Sambhava al chakra del cuore.
At our heart chakra, on the blue 8-petaled lotus, is seated Buddha Akshobhya in the mudra of stability. At his heart is the syllable Hum and the mantra garland Om A Akshobhya Hum. From the mantra garland, light rays and nectars emanate, going in all directions, helping every sentient being, especially those who are mostly taken by anger, by hatred, resentment, by violence, by instability, by sadness, depression. These light rays transform into what each one needs most, and gradually they transform into the Dharma teachings, bringing each one to the state of peace and joy. Each one reaches the state of Buddha Akshobhya in the aspect of Buddha Akshobhya in union with the mother Mamaki. Each one recites the mantra together with us, and these emanations of lights reabsorb into the heart of Guru Buddha Akshobhya at our heart.
Akshobhya Hum Om Akshobhya Hum Om Akshobhya Hum Om Akshobhya Hum Om Akshobhya Akshobhya Hum Om 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 Akshobhya Om Akshobhya Hum Om Akshobhya 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 Akshobhya.
At our throat chakra on a red 16 petal lotus flower within our central channel is seated Guru Buddha Amitabha on top of a sun and moon cushion, red in color with the mudra of meditative concentration. At the heart of Guru Buddha Amitabha is the syllable Hum marked by the syllable A, around which is the mantra garland Om Amitabha Hum. From the mantra garland, red in color, light rays and nectar emanate and go to all sentient beings, especially those who are taken mostly by unlimited attachment, unlimited desire, distraction, erroneous discernment, dissatisfaction. Every being reaches a state of peace, and as he receives the blessings, the light rays that satisfy him with what he needs most, bringing him finally to a state of great peace. Every being reaches the state of Guru Buddha Amitabha in the form of Guru Buddha Amitabha in union with the mother, the fire mother, Pandavarsini. They recite the mantra together with us, and the light rays of the mantra absorb back to our throat chakra at the heart of Guru Buddha Amitabha.
Om Amitabha 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 Omo a Amitabahum, Omo a Amitabah, Om a Amitabahum, Om a Amitabahum, Omo a Amitabahum, Om a Amitabah, 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 Omo a Amitabah, Omo a Amitabahum, Om a Amitabah, Omo a Amitabahum, Om a Amitabahum, Omo a Amitabah, Omo a Amitabahum, Om 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 Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, 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 Om Amitabahum, 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 Amitabahum,
At our crown chakra, on a 32 white petaled lotus, is seated white Buddha Vairochana, Guru Buddha Vairochana, white in color, in this with the mudra of wisdom. At his heart is an Om with the mantra garland around it, from which light rays emanate, going to all sentient beings who are suffering, especially those who are suffering from ignorance. These light rays transform into what every being needs most, gradually guiding them along the spiritual path and bringing each one of them to develop a deep state of pace. Each one reaches the state of Buddha Vairochana, and in the aspect of Guru Buddha Vairochana in union with Akashvatra, they recite the mantras with us and emanate light rays that reabsorb back into the heart of Guru Buddha Vairochana at our crown chakra.
Omo Avairochana Hum, Om Avairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana, Om Avairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana. Om Avairochana Hum, Om Avairochana Hum, Om Avairochana Hum, Om Avairochana. Om Avairochana Hum, Om Avairochana, Om Avairochana Hum, 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 Om Avairochana, Om Avairochana Hum, Om Avairochana Hum. Om Avairochana Hum, Om Avairochana, Om Avairochana Hum, Om Avairochana, Omo Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Omo Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Omo Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Omo Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Omo Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Omo Aveiro Chana Veiro Chana Hum, Omo Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Omo Aveiro Chana Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Omo Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Veiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana Hum, Om Aveiro Chana 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 Anahong Om Aveiro Chana Ahong.
We find ourselves in the presence of Guru Buddha, and in his 5 chakras, they're the 5 Dhyaniputas, representing his qualities developed to their maximum potential. We ask Guru Buddha to concede us the 4 empowerments so that we can transform our body, speech, and mind from on a coarse, subtle, and very subtle level into a pure state. The vase empowerment.
Lama Tuyun Dorjikin.
In an instant, we arise as Guru Buddha, Amoga Siddhi, green in color with the mudra of no fear. We purify all negativities related to the secret chakra. We revitalize all of our qualities by eliminating our fear. We are Buddha Amoghasiddhi.
Om Amoghasiddhi Hum. Om Amoghasiddhi Hum. Om Amoghasiddhi Hum. Lama Rinpoche Dorjikin.
We transform into Buddha Ratnasambhava, yellow in color with the mudra of supreme generosity. Eliminating all negativities related to our navel chakra. We receive all the blessings of Supreme Healer Guru Buddha Ratnasambhava in the form of light, of yellow light rays and nectar, revitalizing our qualities like generosity and humbleness. We are Guru Buddha Ratnasambhava.
Om Ratnasambhava Hum. Om Ratnasambhava Hum. Om Ratnasambhava Hum. Om Ratnasambhava Hum. Lama Michel Rinpoche.
In an instant, we appear as Guru Buddha Akshobhya, blue in color with the mudra of stability. We eliminate all negativities related to our heart chakra. We receive all the blessings of Supreme Healer Guru Buddha Akshobhya in the form of blue light and nectar, revitalizing our qualities like love, compassion, patience, spontaneous joy. We are Buddha Akshobhya.
Akshobhya Hum. Om Akshobhya Hum. Om Akshobhya Hum. Om Akshobhya Hum. Om Akshobhya Hum. Lama Michel Rinpoche.
In an instant, we arise in the aspect of Buddha Amitabha, red in color with the mudra of meditative concentration. Eliminating all negativities related to our throat chakra. We receive all the blessings of Guru Buddha Amitabha in the form of red light and nectar that fills up our body, blesses us. Revitalizing our qualities, we develop satisfaction, concentration, sacred speech, and correct discernment. We are Buddha Amitabha.
Amitabha Hum. Om Amitabha Hum. Om Amitabha Hum. Om Amitabha Hum. Om Amitabha Hum. Lama Nang Zedor Chicken.
In an instant, we arise as Buddha Verochana, white in color with the mudra of wisdom. Eliminating all negativities related to our crown chakra. We receive all the blessings of Supreme Healer Verochana in the form of white nectar and light, filling up our body and revitalizing our qualities. We develop wisdom, the correct view of reality, and infinite inner space. We are Buddha Verochana.
Om Averochana Hum. Om Averochana Hum. Om Averochana Hum. Om Averochana Hum. Om Averochana Hum.
In an instant, we arise as Buddha Vajradhara, the union of the 5 Dhyana Buddhas, in the hugging mudra, demonstrating that there are no more enemies in the perfect union of method and wisdom, great bliss and emptiness. Secret wisdom and word empowerments.
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Ri. O Mani Padme Hum Ri. O Mani Padme Hum. O Mani Padme Hum. O Mani Padme Hum. O Mani Padme Hum Ri. O Mani Padme Hum Ri. Om Mahasukha Hum. 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 Om Vishwashanti 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 Hum. Lama Kuncho Sumla Kyab Suchi Rang Nila Sedo Tril Sung Ne Chun Do Nga Chosun Yer Chota Da Dom Ge Cho Kuntu Chishinro Tenje Dor Naditso Nam Krage Wetso Cinye sapate ignurtu da norbo panzo shambalarke la me lamge rimpatar cinsho ni modele tsendele ni me kuya Delekshin Nin Senta Acto Delekpe Concho Sumki Chingilo Concho Sumki Ngodrubutsol Concho Sumki Trashisho.
At dawn or at dusk, at night or midday, may the three jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness.
At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the three jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. De sol a sol, à noite ou ao meio-dia, possam as três joias conceder-nos suas bênçãos. Possam as três joias ajudar-nos a alcançar todas as realizações. Possam as três joias espalhar muitos sinais auspiciosos no caminho de nossas vidas. Al amanecer, por la noche o durante el día, puedan las tres joyas concedernos sus bendiciones, puedan ayudarnos a obtener todas las realizaciones y colmer el sendero de nuestras vidas con muchos signos de buenos auspicios. 不隆清前，和百王，不隆排斥我黑夜，愿三宝自我负责，处往成中处空特，差我休息路途上，不满足入一息下。
We will now have a break. So if you want to get up for a moment, get some air um, as we recite the 21 taras, you're welcome to stay, and then we'll come back for short teachings.
Samaya manu palaya vajra sattva tenopa tishta didro me bawa suto kayo me bawa supo kayo me bawa